Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in. My name is Bradley, also known as the Swim Coach. Today, we're going to have a look at the game week 4 for fantasy football, how I got on, how you guys got on in my league. And if you still want to join my league, the code is going to be up here, or there'll be a link down in the description. And if you do like this video, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. It'd be much appreciated. So we're going to look at game week 4 results for me, for you out there in my league. And then we're going to have a look at the fixtures for game week 5, and then have a look at which players you should look at for game week 5. So for now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this video and let's see how I got on. So I ended up with a beautiful 69 points. Average was 63, so that's above the average, which is what we like to do. We've got 249 points overall. For me, I'm still happy with that, but I need to get that overall rankings up. I'm pushing myself and getting it. I haven't used any wild cards, free play, triple captain, bench boost yet. So we're looking into that. So let's see how I got my points. So Henderson, 6 beautiful points. Just the clean sheet and the minutes giving us those 6 points. Shabala played 90 minutes, lost 1 point for the 2 goals conceded, and then gained 2 points for defending contributions. That's very nice. Paul Petro, same, got 2 points for the minutes, 4 points for the clean sheet. Gay, exactly the same thing, 6 points, 2 points for the minutes, and also the clean sheet. My midfield did do okay. 2 of them, I'd say, did well. 2 of them didn't do well. Declan Rice only played 22 minutes. Came on as a sub. That was a bit annoying. But I think that's going to happen now a lot with Arsenal players, especially in the midfield. So I think that's what we're going to have to look at with Rice. Simeo, well, got 13 points. Unlucky for some. Played those 90 minutes, got a goal, got an assist, and bonus points. We love that. Jack Grealish didn't do that well. Only got 2 points. Minutes, clean sheet, but got a yellow card against his old team. Salah got us 18 points, including those, 9 points plus the double cap for captaincy. Minutes, goal, clean sheet, and 1 point for bonus. Chris Wood got kept quiet by Arsenal, came off in the 59th minute, so just 1 point. Pedro got 7 points, played 78 minutes for 2 points, an assist, and got bonus points. We love those bonus points. The Arsenal man, Gokres, 67 minutes, 2 points, and then got a goal. So got 6 beautiful points. We love those beautiful points. Could I have got anything better? The answer is yes. Xhaka could have given us 4 extra points if I used it as a Rice or Wood. It would have given me 4 extra points. But other than that, that is it. And he got his defensive contributions up as well. So I think someone like Xhaka is a bit of a mystery man so far. How many points has he got altogether? Just 16 points. So he's averaging those 3, 4, 4, 4, 5. So I think that's where you got to look at for him. So I think he's going to keep going around that area all the time. The league, I've dropped down 1 position. Some very good points up there. 87 points is the highest. And we all the way go down to where someone got, I think, 45 points. So let's have a look at the top man who is leading right now, um, who is a Liverpool fan. 87 points, as we said. Didn't use any chips at all. That Spurs defence got those points up there. The captain on Haaland, again, very nice. Who was the second one? The player who overtook me. Or actually, we're on the same number of points. Nick's overtaken me. That's a shame. So Chelsea support or fan league, fine. Yeah, could have probably done just 2 extra points. That is, 3 extra points if you had goalkeeper. So not that many differences. I did take a hit, mind you. Let's have a look at the worst performing player. Sorry, we always do this in our league. Got 12 points for Raya. Got to love that. Got zeros. Bench wise, yeah. Someone needs to do some changes. Oh, it did do some changes. Okay, so I think that's where you got to look at for those. Maybe Saliba, Negnori, and Udu, you've got to get rid of. And you actually had him as captain as well. So yeah, you got to look at that. Luckily, the switch for the captain has helped you a lot there. So please look into that. Now, let's have a look at some of these top transfers. Now, some of them are what we've already talked about, okay? And I can understand some of them. Oh, no. Fixtures first. Now, we start off with a cracking one. We start off with that Merseyside derby between Liverpool and Everton, that 12:30 kickoff. So, deadline is at 11 a.m. on Saturday. Then we have 4 games at this 3 o'clock kickoff. We have Brighton Spurs, Burnley Forest, West Ham Palace, Wolves Leeds. Then we go into a 5:30 kickoff with a big game, Manchester United versus Chelsea. We then go to a London derby between Fulham and Brentford. Sunday, we have some cracking fixtures. Okay, we've got Bournemouth, okay, against Newcastle, Eddie Howe's old club. We've got Sunderland versus Villa. And then we have the mighty Arsenal versus Man City in that big showdown at the end of the week. Arsenal did play Tuesday night in the Champions League. City played Thursday night. So rest-wise, they're not going to get much time. We'll just have to see how that goes. So they are your fixtures. So for me, if I was looking at some of these, I may look at probably like Spurs versus Brighton, Forest, Burnley, Liverpool, Everton. I think that's going to be a tough game for Liverpool, but we'll see. Bournemouth, Newcastle, again, that's going to be an exciting game. Arsenal City, that's going to be, I think, a big game for both clubs. Both those clubs cannot lose. That is what I'll say. So just be wary of that. So just keep an eye. And I think that's probably one of the reasons why some of these transfers have been done. Simeo, I think a lot of people are getting him. 40% of people now have him. That's where I think people got to starting to look out. But when I see someone going over like 35%, that's where I think people got to be worried about. Wolfman, I can't pronounce the name, so I do apologise. Come in first, not game 9 points. You've got to love that. Is it a good replacement for Alexander Isak? Maybe. But they've got Bournemouth, then Arsenal. So that's going to be a tricky side again. Haaland. I'm surprised Haaland's up. Yes, he does do really well against Arsenal. But again, that 36% mark. But for me, looking at City's fixtures after Arsenal, Burnley, Brentford, Everton, Villa, that could be 12 points there. I can see Haaland's doing really, really well. So keep a close eye on that. Yes, there are a few Chelsea players in this purely because of the Manchester United one. And I think they're going to score a lot of goals. Look at this. Pedro, 66% for 7.8 million. That is worth it. But it is a hard because of you're not going to get many points because of other people are going to have them. Timber, again, I'll probably have after the Newcastle game because we've got West Ham, we've got London fixtures, shall we say. So we've got West Ham, Fulham, Palace. So I think that could be a nice one for Timber as well. Xavier, for him, they come in. I'm going to say this now. Yes, I watched Spurs. I do actually quite like this player for some reason. So I think keeping a closer eye on him, especially with those fixtures of like Brighton, Wolves, Leeds, Villa, Everton. I think that's a good, especially the Wolves Leeds game could be a lovely one for him. At 7 million, can't go wrong. Bournemouth defender. Again, I liked how he played against Spurs, ish against Brighton, but after this game week, you've got Leeds, Forest, Palace. There can be some good wins there for Bournemouth. So I think you've got to keep close eye on him. Isak is another one where I think watching him in the Champions League fit in. I think he did really well. Didn't get on the score sheet, but I think the threats are going to be there. Will he play against Everton? I don't know. Well, he will do, but will he start or not? Palace away. I think because they're going to have the Carabao Cup game midweek. If he plays in the Carabao Cup starting, I wouldn't put him in for the Palace game. I think he'll come on as a sub. So that's what I would potentially say. I'm going to say this now. Donnarumma. Again, he's going to be one of those goalkeepers that I think a lot of people are going to start going to. 5.5 million is a bit of a hard price tag for a goalkeeper. And you've got someone like Raya in there. You've got Pickford, who can do really well. So I kind of think about that around. For me, I wouldn't put many Arsenal players in. I may put someone like Calafiori or Eze in. The 7.5 million for Eze is brilliant price part. The Palace player. Now, I saw the game against Villa. I didn't see the game against Sunderland. But think about Palace, some of their fixtures. They've got West Ham at home, should do well in that one. Away. Liverpool at home, hard fought game. Everton away, Bournemouth at home, Arsenal. So they've got some ish games that I think could be interesting for Bournemouth. Sorry, for Palace. Ekitike, I think with the rotation for Liverpool, what they're going to do, I think a lot of people are going to get rid of him and put Isak in. So I do say, now I'm going to say this. Kushak, again, did really well at the start. Okay. But that's about it. I wouldn't probably go for him yet. Give him a couple more games and we'll see. And then you see Salah down at the bottom at 53%. So still people are making some changes for Salah. As you can see here, some big players coming out. Nate Nori, Ntike, Verts, Wood. So I think some people now have gone Wood. They can they can get better for cheaper. So I think that's probably better. Bruno Fernandes, especially how he played against City. No. And there you go. One of the top players that have been transferred in, top players that have been transferred out. So that's very interesting there. And of course, you've got some injury players. You don't know if they're going to be there for that week. October, unknown date. That's a shame because I would love to have had him in. So I think, guys out there, try and work that combination out, work through it. And what I'll do, ladies and gentlemen, I will talk to you guys on the next one about what combinations you could potentially have for game week 5. Combinations that I like. Some of the ones that I think may be a bit risky. So for now, ladies and gentlemen, if you did like this video, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And also, if you still want to join, my link is going to be up here, okay? For now, ladies and gentlemen, have a lovely time. Stay safe. And I'll catch you on the next one. Goodbye from now.